know of any of emergencies that have come up where...
Yes, there's one recently. A family just moved to town. He had come from West Virginia to work at Indiana Glass, and there was an accident on the way. A child got hurt and needed a couple stitches. And they drove more than 50 miles just to find a doctor that could do it, finally stopping at Geneva, which is quite a ways from here.
You mean there weren't any doctors around in surrounding towns? Were they away or what?
They were away and not available. It's like 2 weeks ago we were having only one doctor to take care of the whole of our community, Dunkirk and Redkey.
And how many people is that?
Well, I would say over 10,000 people.
Luckily nothing happened.
Nothing drastic that wasn't taken care of.
Do you think that having a new medical school in Indiana would help the situation for Dunkirk and communities like it?
Well, it could do nothing but help, because when you're short of doctors, if we have more doctors, well, they would meet the need of what our government is calling off for service, and then we'd still have a few more left for service in Indiana.
Well, now, I understand you're head of a group here that's trying to get a doctor.
Yes, they asked me to head our doctors committee, and we have been searching, and we have had some good results in the sense that we've had inquiries, been trying to meet the need of supplying a home and an office and equipment for a doctor. We are having a public meeting on the 16th to report to the people what we've been doing.
Do you think the people generally are back of this?
Well, I feel like they are. I have had no real negative report. When you ask some of them if they'll change doctors, they're hesitant, because if it's a family doctor, and yet when they can't get to their family doctor, they just ask for a doctor.
I see. Do you think that, would this mean an increase in the tax rate for the town?
I see it have no effect whatsoever. I would think maybe it might decrease it a little bit. If you get more people here being satisfied, there'll be more money, and more money turned over means there's really less taxes.
What do you think about a medical school at Ball State?
Well, I think we need another medical school, and I would vote for Ball State, it being closer to our community. I'm in favor of our community, and anything that will help it, I'm for this.
How far is Redkey from Muncie?
About 19 miles.
About 19 miles. Oh. And the hospitals you go to are in Muncie too?
Yes, we go to Muncie and Portland, Bluffton.
Thank you. What is your name?
Richard Gass.
And what do you do here at Redkey?
I'm the cashier at the local bank here.
Local bank. Well, now, I understand you're also with a group, is it the Redkey Development Corporation?
Yes, that's right.
And what's the purpose of this group?
The purpose of this group is to advance and promote the civic, industrial, and improvement of the town. And, of course, this came about by the need for a doctor, which is the main project we have and is our only project at this time, is the need and the making available a doctor for the town.
How long have you been without a doctor in Redkey?
It's been quite a number of years. I would say at least half a dozen.
Half a dozen. How many doctors are in this area that you can use?
There are 3 doctors at Dunkirk, a distance of 4 miles, and 1 doctor in Ridgeville, a distance of 10 miles. And, of course, Portland, 12 miles, has several doctors there.
Tell me, how did the Redkey Development Corporation, I understand it started with two elderly ladies.
Yes, there were 2 ladies here in town, the elderly ladies, and their age group badly needs a doctor because they can't go to far towns, they can't drive, they need to have someone take them. And they got this project started in August with a public meeting out at the park cabin, and at that meeting a 5-member committee was formed, and this committee immediately held another meeting and decided that to get done what we needed done in the way of providing space for a doctor, that we should form a corporation to handle this. A corporation which would sell shares to all the citizens of our town and the people in the surrounding area. This corporation is actually a corporation formed by all the citizens of Redkey. They have an interest in it and have a voice in what is being done with this corporation.
Is your inability to get a doctor here the fact that there aren't enough doctors in Indiana?
Yes, that is true. We didn't know what a problem we were getting into when we decided to go for a doctor. And after we have talked with various medical associations and various practicing physicians now, why, it's quite a problem. Everybody is short of doctors.
Well, do you think one medical school would be enough?
Well, one medical school would, not in the state, not just one school now, no. As you can see now, there's a tremendous shortage of doctors in Indiana, and so which would indicate to me that there aren't enough doctors being graduated from the one school. And I think another medical school in this area of the state would help tremendously in supplying doctors for Indiana and the further development of this area.
Do you know of other communities that are in your same boat?
Yes, there are practically every county in the state have their name on the list for doctors. There's small communities such as ours. In fact, Pennville, 10 miles north of us, is a small community. They are wanting a doctor, and I imagine every county in the state has a need for a doctor and are on the list.
Thank you very much.